In this video, we're going to show you our transfer from Abu Dhabi International Airport for our flight back to US. Come join us as we shop, discover, and learn about the US pre-clearance process.
Let's go. Here in Abu Dhabi, we have 3 hours and 45 minutes left. We have to go to US immigration. We're gonna show you all about our experience, but we gotta get off the jet bridge. We gotta do some shopping and head over to immigration. So hopefully this helps you with your adventure through the Abu Dhabi transfer if you're flying to America. First thing, look for arrivals and head on up. There's 2 signs, both says arrivals, so do we have to look for a sign called transfer?
I think so, yeah. That's what we did the first time we had to catch a flight to Lahore.
Check out the terminal down below. I actually like a quiet terminal, so I'm kind of excited about walking around Abu Dhabi in quiet. This airport is a labyrinth of these walkways, but check out the ceiling, and both the front and the back of the airport has these curved designs that we were admiring when we first landed here. If you had a longer layover, we would have definitely gone to all gates, but if you're curious about a couple of the gates, you can check out our video. When we came here, we actually walked through multiple gated areas to see what the restaurants are. We even checked out their local Mickey D's, but you can check out that video. Okay, we have a couple of signs coming up, Alia. One says transfer, the other one is baggage, reclaim, and arrival. So we'll definitely take the transfer exit whenever we hit there. Now check out the seating. Sofas even. That's pretty cool. Apparently this immigration happening in Abu Dhabi is a new thing. I'm going to put it on the screen right now so you guys can see the website. It is a new process, and if I understand this correctly, this is the only airport that does it, but I actually don't know what that means. I saw a bunch of marketing material. I've never transferred, I've never been to Abu Dhabi, so I actually don't know if this is full-on immigration and then when we land in JFK, we just walk out. That'd be kind of cool.
Nice.
I actually don't know what to expect from this whole immigration in Abu Dhabi, how quick or not so quick the process is, but we'll find out. These domed toilets from time to time, and check out that skylight. Nice little walk. So far we have been walking for about 3 minutes only. You were not kidding. Almost 12 minutes of walking and using these people movers.
I think the whole purpose is to keep arrivals and departures areas separate.
Separate, yeah.
So this is just meant to take you out.
Yeah.
And the downstairs, I'm hoping that's exciting because there's gates and, duty-frees and all that stuff.
Finally, at this sign, no more people mover. So we finished that whole walkway, definitely 12, 13 minutes of walking and whatnot. And now we're gonna look for the transfer sign.
Now for all that walk, if you don't have enough time or if you are unable to walk, you do have these free taxis. We see them going by, a lot of people are using them. They are in operation, so you can definitely use them.
So we are walking by the transfer desk. I think this is where we're gonna go through security. So I'm gonna put the camera down. We're gonna pick you up after security and we'll continue to immigration desk. All right, we are through security and Abu Dhabi Airport, OMG. Check this out, this is at midnight. So time check, we are at 11:46. Before 12:46, we have to get to immigration. I think they said 2 hours before your flight. You have to be there. So Alia, I think we have about 40 minutes to look around, shop around. So whoever spots US immigration or US, any signs like that, wins a free candy. All right, Shiz? All right, Isa?
For US immigration, where should we go and?
Going to JFK or?
JFK.
You get to get C41.
All right, Alia, what did you find out?
Our flight is at 2:50 a.m. So she said we should start walking towards our gates around 12:30.
Okay.
So we have about 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes
To like
here.
shop around.
Yeah, and then we can walk towards our gate for the immigration will be at the gate.
Perfect. Now, kids, does this airport look like that it's midnight? No, right? Not at all. There's so many people.
So bright.
It's so bright. There's so much stuff happening. You almost forget time. Like
It's almost like a futuristic city.
it's oh, he said it best. He said it's almost like a futuristic city.
But there's only one problem. There's no UFOs.
There's no UFOs. That's true. Although that one may qualify like a UFO, but look at that beautiful chandeliers.
US pre-clearance sign right at the boat.
Ah, Alia, that's where we want to head to. So there you go, Alia. I think you get the candy.
Whoop, whoop.
That arrows goes there. So let's go find chocolate, nuts, and then we're gonna head over to pre-clearance slowly. All right, so the hunt continues for Alia's favorite nut store and the chocolate. And then this way you guys can actually check out, you know, if the lounges are further down. Abu Dhabi duty free. We actually made a full video walking all the way till the end of the D gates. You can go check that out. But right now we're just looking for the two stores. I don't think it's here, Ali. I think it's on the other side.
C gate.
Let's go to the A gates. But yeah, I was checking out the patisserie, the brioche dorée. You know, a lot of people comment on our channel that they really like when we are just walking around airports. Here's another one, us walking around.
You know, the
Looking-
best part is we love walking around airports too, so works out for all of us.
Yeah, what's nothing to love about this? There's shopping, there's food, there's lounges.
I mean,
Right?
especially if you have an airport like this where there's so much to see.
We're walking towards where?
A
Let's-
gates?
Yeah, let's go towards A gate. Oh, McDonald's.
Okay.
So we're getting closer where we saw the
Oh, I
chocolate.
see Lulu.
Okay, let's head over
Okay.
to Lulu. And we got the Anaptawi Sweets chocolate shop. Check that out. How much are these?
Before it's 85 dirhams, now it's 72 dirhams.
72 dirhams.
216.75.
All right, Alia, we successfully purchased the Dubai chocolate. I think the most expensive chocolate that we have ever, but they're for gifts. We're gonna probably take one to Vegas as our next trip. We're trying to do 3 new states in the United States during holiday. If you like travel, make sure you come check it out. And you can also then see us eating the Dubai chocolate. And I know the trend is maybe a year old now, but we'll still do it. And this was our second mission, the dry fruits by Lulu. There are some cashews here. Oh, I see them. Grilled cashews. We're gonna get a couple of these. You can check out this store. This is where Alia used to buy stuff. As some of you know, Alia used to live in Dubai. Alia Shizani are checking out Ladirach chocolatier. Ladirach chocolatier. White truffles. Oh, they look adorable. Oh, look at the one with the UAE flag. That's kind of nice. Now we're gonna head over to the US pre-clearance. I think it's a C gate.
C41.
All right, let's head over there. So I'm not sure how much we can show you about the pre-clearance process. I'm sure it's like, you know, filming and stuff, but we'll talk about it afterwards. C gates is where we are heading. So C is this way. For anyone who checked out our Abu Dhabi video, we did not go to the C gates. We did D, and I think we did A gates. So
Yes.
now you get to see the C gates with the giant Gucci storefront. That actually looks pretty cool. It's a huge screen. And we are right on time. It's 12:29. The staff here told us we should head over to our gate at 12:30 for a 12:50 boarding start. Although our flight is at 2:40, so, you know, they just want us to go to the gate early. On this side, they also have Food Hall and Pub, WH Smith, Bath and Body Works, Muji, Foot Locker, Victoria's Secret, electronics, a whole bunch of other stores. So, yeah, this place can definitely eat up your time pretty quick. And again, in total, our layover was 3 hours and 40 minutes. Those guys are carrying a lot of grapes in those crates. That's the Ittihad First Class Lounge, pre-clearance right there. Yep, I've never seen anybody walk around with crates of grapes, like nicely packed.
Is that even allowed
I
to
don't even know
travel?
if you're declaring them, but I actually thought you can't bring grapes anywhere or
Maybe
any
those
fresh.
are seedless grapes.
Oh yeah, another smoker lounge that's crowded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. There's a couple of them waiting outside too. So right now we are at gate 31. We have to go all the way to gate 40. So it's a nice long walk ahead of us. Now we mentioned this in our other video, but these gates have a lot of seating and there's some couches here as well. So plenty of seating around the gates. Very nice airport. Beautiful airport. Alia, thoughts about the airport?
I love the fact that it's so bright. The ceilings are high, so you don't feel cramped at any time at all. I do love the middle section that is very happening and
Like
full
the
of
shopping?
life.
Yeah.
I do wish that the gates were also more
Closer by?
closer by, and there were more shops in the gates area. But you know, anytime we have gone to an airport where there is different gate sections like A, B, C, D, E, F, they would probably do like a middle section which is accessible by all the gates, and you head to the gates only when you need to. But this is a gorgeous airport. A lot of walking though.
A lot of walking.
If you don't mind walking, you will have a good time here.
Yep. On the main board, it said the walk is anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes. When you're actually walking with some heavy backpacks, it can seem a little bit longer. So we're up to gate 35. We're about 3 minutes into our walk. Oh, pre-clearance line.
Ooh,
Okay. This is the pre-clearance line.
alrighty.
So Alia, by gate 35, you're in the line for the JFK flight. There's a huge line ahead of us for US clearance, pre-clearance.
Now, they did ask us to be at the gate 2 hours before the flight time, which means you can say 1 hour is for the boarding, so the other hour is for this.
So
I don't know what to say about it right now, because when we have the mobile app at JFK and we go through the immigration, it is pretty straightforward. Sometimes you can be stuck in lines for long, but our experience with the mobile
10,
app,
15 minutes.
it's always been really, really swift. But if we don't have a choice and we have to go through this, I think it's gonna be painful. We'll find out, but that's what I think, looking
Yeah.
at the lines. And we haven't moved much so far,
Yeah.
so let's see what happens.
It'll be interesting. And I wonder if all the people who are sitting, are they done with the pre-clearance?
I think we would be inside the gates
'Cause we are
by the
cleared.
time we're done with clearance.
Yeah. All right, kids are swinging and yawning, but it's midnight in Abu Dhabi. We have been on this journey for quite a while now. We left Pakistan hours ago, took a flight here, made a quick video. You guys can go check that out. And now we are shopping, walking around, exploring Abu Dhabi. On a good note, Alia didn't lose her phone this time. Yeah, see, if you're interested, go check out Abu Dhabi on the way to Pakistan video. But it's
No
actually a good
adventures
story.
this time.
Yeah, so you do have to download the MPC app for US pre-clearance. Sorry, I can't pronounce this correctly, but I'm gonna download. Actually, I have the app, so I'm gonna log in and check in, just like as we were getting off at JFK. I filled out the form in the MPC app, so it's I really have the whole family in the MPC app.
Yeah.
So I selected those. Then there's a questionnaire that we filled out correctly. So you got to make sure you're filling out correctly. After that, we took pictures of all four of us using the app, and then you submit it. So you can probably see that on the side of the screen. We did the quick help. Hopefully that's helpful to you. But we're going to stay in this line until after pre-clearance, and then we're going to use the app to proceed to the MPC line. As we approach this entry, I'm going to put the camera down. We'll pick you guys up afterwards to wrap up our experience at US pre-clearance at the Zayed International Airport, Abu Dhabi. Alia, we're through immigration at Abu Dhabi airport, so let's
Yes.
talk about the process a little bit.
Turns out it wasn't as painful as we first thought it was going to be. There were basically 3 steps that we did. First, for pre-clearance, they checked our passports and let us through. Second step was the security. We had to empty our water bottles again. We went through the security, which was pretty smooth. I don't know if it does get busy. It could be a pain to go through, but in our case, it was not crowded at all, so we just breezed through it. The last process was the immigration, the actual immigration, which is a first in Middle East. There were again 3 lines: regular immigration, the other one was for MPC, and then the third one was for global entry. We did use the MPC app, so we went into that line and we were pretty much the first one. Like, there was nobody ahead of us, so that was easy. They just asked us regular immigration questions, and here we are. All in all, we were in the line at about 12:30, and it's 1:15. So overall, the whole U.S. pre-clearance process took us about 45 minutes.
And as soon as you come out,
Yes.
in a duty-free.
How cool is that? I thought that once we get into this side of the gates, it's going to be cramped. But this is nice. I mean, I don't mind spending some time here.
I will recommend to go to your pre-clearance if you're flying to the US 2 hours in advance. If you can, you don't want to delay that process because it will delay
Is there
flight.
an option? Isn't that a compulsion?
Some people will come at the last second, right?
Oh, okay.
So you have to, but I would say go as early as you can. And then if you have read about the pre-clearance, some people who have global entry do complain that it does take longer here than just getting to JFK and going to global entry, which is going to be like 10 people rather than standing in line for 30 people. But, you know, I do feel relieved because by the time I land at JFK, I just want to get out of the airport and go
Yes.
home. So from that perspective, I actually like it.
After that long flight, if you end up at the airport with long lines and if the kids are sleepy,
Yeah, well,
it is tough.
Isa was demoing when you said, you know, when you're exhausted, he just went like that. So, you know, on that note, again, this is the only pre-clearance
Yeah.
facility in Middle East at Abu Dhabi International Airport. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us, and we're gonna catch you guys in the next one. The next episode is gonna be about us on an A380 all the way back to New York. So make sure you check that out. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. 840 is already here. Yasamin Bar, kitchen and bar. Cupcakes and hungry kids.
Okay.
What's the next sign? Toilets. It's midnight in Abu Dhabi and she's laughing. 8:45 in New York, so we have all of... Oh yeah, you get the candy because that's what we were looking for. Please,
I'll share with my kiddos.
U.S. pre-clearance sign.
Yeah.
Forget what I said. These are perfect.
Yeah, these are. Let's go.
Check him out. He's tired. No, Isa, I was talking about you, buddy.